tires, so I gotta take the old tires off the beadlock rims and then put the new ones on. So to tell you the truth, this is the first time I'm doing it, but this is how I'm doing it. It may be right, or there may be a better way of doing it, but let's see how it goes. Got all the tires off. Time to put the 40s on. Can't wait to see what it's gonna look like with 40s on it. You wanna see how it lasts? What a difference from a used 37 Pro Comp to a 40-inch Maxxis Trep. I'll take some measurements of everything just to kind of show you what the tires are. The next step, just gonna clean up the rims. So a little Scotch paper and soap. Clean up the edges, just like that one. One thing I need to do next is take out all the weights. Just got to take all the weights off the wheels just so when I put the new ones on. We'll see how they are without any kind of weights, and then if I need to, I'll go get them balanced. So, Alright, so what do we got? 89 pounds. We'll put the rim in and then we'll weigh it all together, but yeah, I think the spec on these were 91 pounds, so right in range anyway, so yeah. I've seen a few different ways of putting these on, but more or less what seemed to be the easiest is just basically lube it up, throw the tire on, and ultimately just jump on the tire and hopefully it drops on. So that's what we're going to try. So with these tires being directional, I got to make sure that I do two one way, two the other, and then the third for the spare will just be whatever way, and you got 50% chance if you ever need it that it's the right direction. So anyways, we're going to start with two the same way and then two the other way. So first up, let's move it up as much as possible. Get it up in position, and all I've seen is people just like that. That worked a lot better than I thought it was going to. So, perfect. 4 more to go. Put the rings on. I'm just kind of letting the rings dry right now. So, I'm going to do this to all of them, get them prepped and ready to go. And then we'll start torquing down all the bolts in the rings. So, that's it for now. Alright, so got the tire on the rim. Now I just gotta kind of center the tire around the bead, and once I get that, I'm gonna put the ring on and slowly start torquing it around. I always throw a painted, or throw some paint on the one bolt wherever the valve stem is, just so if it's covered in mud, if I can find these bolts, it's a lot easier to find that valve stem instead of digging through the whole rim. So I'm going to start with that one. Any guesses before you look? 175. 130, 131, 132, 130. What do we got? 39, and that's kind of hard. 39 and a half, 39 and a quarter basically. I think I'm gonna have to add a bump stop up to the front here. Let's see if we can see that. Yeah, we're on the bump stop, but we got a little bit of rubbing on the fenders there, so I'm gonna add a bump stop there. See how the back looks. No rubbing, of course, on that side. Gonna have to trim that. Lower that. Just touching there. But no rubbing on that bar, so that's good. I was thinking I was gonna have to trim that more, but I trimmed it in the past. Looking pretty good. Are we on my bump stop? Oh yeah. You see the bump stops compressed up there. So I had to add a bump stop up front, so what I did, just grabbed a hockey puck, drilled a hole through it, and then add it underneath my bump stop that I currently have that came with my Evo kit. So worked out pretty good. I'm gonna lower it down here. I cheated a little bit and lifted it up with the forklift just so I could get the puck in there and get a little bit of room in there to actually unbolt the couple bolts. And so I got both sides done. So I'm going to lower it down now. See what kind of space I have between the bump stops. But that should eliminate any kind of fender rub that I was getting when I flexed it out. So we'll check that again here shortly. Now the way it sits, I don't know, I got probably about 3 inches and then whatever kind of squish of up travel to the bump stop. So we'll flex that out, see how it works. Hopefully that eliminates any kind of rubbing on the fenders with the new 40-inch tires. I did some trimming just right there where it was touching. And then as far as the bump stops go, again, I just added the hockey puck on top of the bump stop that I had. If you can see in there. Big tire back there. Oh, I might want to throw a couple washers behind there just so I get a good mating surface. Just a tip as well, I deflate my spare tire just so it has some give if I do come down on something that hits a rock or something like that. If I ever need it, I'll just inflate it before I put it on. But yeah, it just gives me a little bit of extra flexibility within the tire. 2 washers on each. Got my lug nuts. And let's lift this up again. Last thing, license plate. I was actually driving without this, so forgot all about it. Took it off, and I took the other set off, and yeah, good thing I didn't get pulled over. There we go. No rubbing. Bump stops are working with the hockey puck. Decent flex. Check out the front now. On the bump stops, no rubbing. It's looking good. So that's me in 5th gear right now. So about 110 kilometers, I'm just under 3,000 RPMs. Shifting 6, so 110 or about 23. So I got 488 gears. So my 6th gear I might not use a whole lot unless I'm really cruising at like 120 or so, but that's maintaining okay at just under 2,400 RPMs or 2,400 RPMs at 110. So anyways, and it's actually driving pretty smooth for I haven't balanced the tires at all. I just mounted them and put them on, and yeah, it's driving pretty smooth. I noticed a vibration right kind of between 80 and 90, but it kind of goes away after you get up over 100. So yeah, pretty happy with everything so far. So we'll see how it does four-wheeling next weekend.